Hey everyone, I'm David Renna, and today I'm excited to announce Sirui's brand new 24mm RF mount lens. It's an anamorphic lens, and I've been using it for some time now on my red Komodo, and the results are absolutely phenomenal. I was fortunate enough when Sirui reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try out this lens on a couple of projects, and I was able to do just that. I had a few big budget projects as well as just some test footage, which you'll get to see today. The lens really doesn't have many cons. It's really awesome. It's lightweight. What they did was they've been listening to us ask for a lightweight lens that you can use on the gimbals, on FPV drones, things like that. I've been using this on my red Komodo on the RS2 from DJI, and it balances no problem. As you can see, it's a lot smaller than the 50mm RF mount, and it really makes it a breeze for mounting it to the Komodo and throwing it on a gimbal. On one of my shoots, I did some test footage. It does really well in low light. As you can see here, some of the shots were shot in golden hour as well as blue hour. It does open up to an f2.8. For one of my shoots, I used a variable ND filter when mounting it to the DJI RS2. The lens feels super high quality, just like any of the other Sirui products. It's a metallic lens. It has a good weight to it, but what they've done is they've made it really thin to where it doesn't add too much weight. It is an f2.8 to a f16. And what I love about this lens is it focuses down to 2 feet. So as you know, with any anamorphic lens, getting real close to your subject can be difficult at times. And being able to get in to 2 feet really helps out and on certain shots in certain situations. What I did to pull my own focus on the DJI RS2 was I used the included focus ring that came with my gimbal, and it went on this lens no problem, and I was able to pull my own focus from the dial wheel. I absolutely love the flares that this lens produces. One of the things that everyone loves about the anamorphic lenses are the crisp lens flares, and Sirui has really done a good job with these. They're not overdone, they're not blinding, or they don't wash out the entire image. They're really crisp. They even show up sometimes during the day off of certain reflections. It's just a really great look out of this lens. The 24mm RF mount is phenomenal because you really get that nice wide image. I've been shooting most of my shots with it at a 2.4:1 aspect ratio. It looks incredible. One of the things I've found about the formats on the red Komodo is you can shoot at a 1.3 de-squeeze factor, which means the camera will automatically de-squeeze it right into the sensor. You don't have to worry about it in post, but you can also shoot it squeezed on the 2.4:1 aspect ratio 6K, and then when you de-squeeze it in post, you end up with a 10:3 aspect ratio. It's a very wide look, but I personally like to shoot at the provided 1.3 format that's built into the Komodo. It gives a great wide image. It's really that cinematic look that I've been looking for. I will definitely be keeping this lens in my gear bag and on my camera almost at all times. This is going to be my new go-to lens. The 24mm allows me to capture just a huge range of things, whether I'm shooting a wide shot or if I'm shooting in close at the 2 feet that this lens focuses in on. Sirui has really been listening to us when we've been asking for a wide native RF mount, especially for the Komodo. This lens produces absolutely incredible images. That's all I have on the Sirui 24mm 1.33 anamorphic lens with native RF mount. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with next.